Okay, here we are, January 2nd. Gonna climb Mount Garfield today. The gate is closed. You have to park an automobile right there. This is Gale River Loop Road. And it's about a 1.5 mile walk to the trailhead down this road. So flat the whole way. And then we start the trail. I'll check back with you when we get to the trailhead. Okay, here we are at the trailhead. It was about 20 minutes for a walk up here, up Gale River Loop Road. Not that bad at all. I bare booted it. Don't seem to need any traction. You can make a case for snowshoes if you wanted to go that route. But yeah, we're gonna start our hike. It was about 1.5 miles or so to get here. And now we're gonna head on up. Stay tuned. When you research the Garfield trail, you'll hear some water crossings. I don't know if this is just kind of a swampy mess right here or one of the water crossings, but it's completely frozen and had no trouble getting over that. I will keep you posted on the other ones. I think there's 3 or 4 of them total. This will be my 3rd time up Mount Garfield, but this is only my 2nd time on this trail, and it's been a while since I've been out here. And the last time I was out here was summertime. So I'll keep you posted for everybody that needs to know. Once again, still no traction on my boots. I'm not having a problem making it through. I guess maybe if you needed something at this point, you could use some, I may wouldn't even go crampons. Micro spikes would work just fine right here. But it's basically what you're looking at. Okay, buddy, here's one of those water crossings that I think is, pretty sketch, right? So you don't really know what's underneath here. And, you like to think that it's frozen, but I'm just going to take a couple of steps here and see how I feel. But there is an alternate trail, and I've read this. If you go to the interwebs, it'll tell you, you can kind of stay to the left, and there's like a snowmobile bridge up the way. I've never been up that way before, but I'm going to just give this a shot, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so no problems there. Real firm, obviously kind of sketch, so be careful, but you can tell this is obviously the trail. Somebody had been through here at some point, I think with some snowshoes. So we're on our way. Blue blaze there, so we know we're on the right trail. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on any other ones, but sure enough, that water crossing is pretty safe, or if you're not feeling it, you can just follow. There is some footsteps, those could be gone. But there is some kind of snowmobile bridge, I guess, or some kind of bridge up on the other side of the water. Okay, we are 3 miles in on the Garfield Trail, and all that water seems to be in the same area. It's like you have to cross a stream like 3 times, maybe 4. It's hard to tell with all the snow, but didn't seem to have a problem there, and we're on our way. It's about 13 degrees out. And looking at like a 13-mile hike today. It's usually around 10 miles or so, but the road walk there is going to add some mileage to it. So we'll see how we do. I guess at about mile 4 is when you kind of start getting that elevation gain. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the weather changes. Looks like it's partly sunny up there. Possibly going to get a view or two, hopefully. We'll report back. Part of this trail seems to kind of come up this little stream here. It's not deep, but you should be aware of it. If you happen to fall through, you're not going to get completely soaked. Water's probably, a couple inches deep. But it does make some crackling sounds, so it sounds a bit scarier than it is. So just be mindful of that. 3.5 miles in on the Garfield Trail, and I want to just talk about, when I was at that first water crossing, there were some tracks to the left, and I had read there was another way to cross up the stream a little bit, and I never saw those footprints that I was following on my way in. So do your best for navigation there. I don't know where that spits you out, but as I'm gaining elevation here, that could be a whole nother trail that I don't even know about, or a bushwhack, but I say stay on trail. Again, if you fall through the water, you know, at the very worst, you can walk back to the car and it's not that bad. But I don't know where that other set of tracks went. So I'm glad I stayed where I was, and I'm here and I'm good. And I'm going to be switching over to some traction here pretty soon. I am starting to slip a little bit, but I'm going to go just a little further. Okay, it says we're right at about mile 4. I always feel like my all trails and my relive don't really track me very well, but could definitely be more or less. But we have switched over to snowshoes, and that is helping a lot. And the wind is definitely picking up a little bit through the trees, and temperatures have definitely dropped a little bit, but it is amazing hike today. Just, we're not even at the summit and the views are just beautiful. Wow. Unreal. Guys, kind of crazy here, but there are these tracks, and I swear it's a moose. So I'm going, right now I'm heading back down, but those don't look like human trails, and I don't know that a human would go through there. So I may have either just missed a moose or there's one in the area. That would be a first time for me, but it obviously went down, and there was another set of tracks where it went back into the woods. So I'll keep my eyes peeled, but I just thought that was pretty cool, because those definitely aren't human tracks. Wait, I can hear something. Oh my God, I can hear it. Oh, that's crazy. Well, if I see anything, I'll let you guys know. Okay, quick update. Into the switchbacks here, heading to the summit of Mount Garfield. Once you start hitting those switchbacks, they just get smaller and smaller, and then you're at the summit. But moving pretty well. I don't know exactly what my time is right now, but really not concerned with that. More concerned with safety and getting to the summit and getting out of here. But right now, so far, so good. And I'm maintaining what I think is a good pace, but I'll check all that on our next stop. And hopefully we can get up there, and the skies look pretty good, man. We might be able to get some views up there today. That's what I'm hoping for. Talk to you soon. All right, so the switchbacks are starting to get closer and closer. So that's always a good sign they're getting close to the summit of Garfield. And according to the GPS, I'm about half mile away or so, and about 2.5 hours into my hike. So I'm really liking the time. Battery's going a little bit low, so I'm charging it on my phone. So I'm going to conserve it, and we'll see what happens at the summit. Take care. Okay, everybody, I made the summit. I just kind of left my pack here. It's about 0.2 away from this sign that tells you where Mount Lafayette and Galehead is. Wait, is that Mount Lafayette? I think so. Anyways, you can read the sign when you get up here. I made it up to the summit. It just was too cold up there to just shoot any videos. The wind wasn't all too bad, but just to take my hands out of my mittens just isn't worth it at that point. So I'm thinking about 3 hours and 15 minutes in, or somewhere along that lines. I'll get you the details later when I get closer to the car. I just want to get out of here safely. It's definitely really, the temperature drop up there is just unbelievable. So I just opted not to shoot anything, but I made it safe. Pretty proud. It's a wild day out here, but just beautiful. So Garfield, my first ever 4,000 footer, and now number 100 for me. Pretty excited. We'll see what we shoot on the way out. Okay, mile 8 here, walking out. Finally saw another hiker. Hadn't seen one all day, so that was nice. And Sun's peeking out a little bit, but that's not going to help us at this point. So, thoughts for the day. Dressed appropriately. Socked in at the summit, so it wasn't worth risking my extremities to shoot a video. Overall, it's a really good hike. Having a good time out here. Probably about 5 or so miles back to the car. I don't know, my GPS is never right. It may be 5, it could be 4, but all in all, just a great day. Felt nice getting out here. I've only climbed maybe 4 or 5 summits in January, so it's a good test for me to figure out kind of what gear to use and temps like that at the summit. So yeah, we'll finish this trail out and I'll shoot one more video. All right, we've made it off the trail. 5 hours and 15 minutes. Really ecstatic with my time. So now it's just the 1.5 mile
turn right
road.
Finish line in 0.1 miles.
Oh, sorry, that's my Garmin talking. So yeah, like I was saying, off the trail, 1.5 miles back to the truck. 5 hours, 15 minutes. Total time right now. It was 20 minutes in the beginning, so I think I did really good on time. Not that that was a focus of mine, but pretty proud. And anything that I have on me that was exposed to snow is frozen. My neck warmer, my hats, but I always pack 2 of everything, and I'm good to go. I feel good. It'd be nice to get back to the car, have some water and a snack. But that's it. Mount Garfield, January 2nd, 2026. Number 100 for me. Pumped. Thank you for watching. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is just a quick view of what I brought today and what I used. So I have my snowshoes there, obviously. I have a North Face fleece. I have a pair of leggings, shell pants. That right there is something I just bought. That's a Smart Wool like long sleeve shirt, which I was very impressed by. I have Merrell winter boots that are waterproof, 2 pairs of socks. I have these fingerless gloves that I like to use in the beginning of the hike, just because they're just the right temperature, and if my hands get hot, I can open them up for some ventilation. I've just got this, I always call it the ugly hat. It just got some fur inside. Probably not best for hiking, but it keeps me really warm. Over there in the corner next to the mitten is it's like a head sock, and it can dub as like a neck warmer, so it's all encompassing, so I can wear it around my neck, and then if my head gets too cold, I can flip it over my head. I have some North Face, they look like mittens, but they're actually gloves in there. That stiff hat right there is something I like to start my hiking trip with. Because it's kind of flimsy, and I can just wear it to just when I'm cold when I get out. Then just get started, and then I can just kind of take it and just stuff it inside a pocket or whatever, so it's just convenient. Obviously I have gaiters, and that's about the equipment I used today. And I didn't check the temperature when I was up there, but the forecast was saying about -20. I didn't use my goggles. It really wasn't that windy, but wind gusts come out of nowhere, so I was prepared for it at least, and I knew I wasn't going to spend too much time up there. And you're not on the ridge for very long. You literally walk up there, and then you come out of the trees, and then you're in and out. So yeah, shell pants, and that's about what I run right there, or what I ran today.